Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing a review for the Season 7 trailer for The Walking Dead. Okay. I'll leave a link down below for those who want to check out the trailer. Now, I'm actually really happy for the trailer, but at the same time, I'm just disappointed. It's a good trailer, don't get me wrong. It's exciting. I'm going to start off with this. It is an exciting trailer. It starts off with our characters who are lined up. You know, Glenn, Abraham, Rick, Carl, Michonne, Eugene, Rosita, Maggie, Aaron, and am I missing anybody? Daryl. I think that's everyone. You know, we have our lineup. And it's pretty cool what they do. Okay, what they do is they put the eeny meeny miny mo thing that Negan was doing at the end of the episode, and then they kind of put flashbacks of every single character with some of their most defining moments. So you know, when Glenn kind of rescued Rick, for example, or when Abraham and Sasha were talking, and Sasha was finally getting over her depression, when Daryl was searching for Beth and Sophia, stuff like that, you know, stuff like that, which was pretty cool. And then that's like the first half of the trailer. The second half of the trailer is us looking at some of the other stuff that's gonna happen within the season. That's really the only time we see our main group for the most part. I mean, there are a few characters from our main group who aren't in that lineup, but the majority, like 90% of our core group, is facing Negan. So we don't see any of them anymore past the trailer. Okay. After that, we see Carol and Morgan, and they are in the sanctuary, kingdom. That's what it was. I think that was. They are in the kingdom. They are introduced to the kingdom. We see Ezekiel, which is really cool. He's played by Harold Perrineau. I think I did a video. I'm not sure. I'm not completely sure if I did a video on it. Part of me says I did. Part of me says I didn't. I'm not really sure. I haven't searched it up on my channel yet. But whatever. He is played by Harold Perrineau. And although I still want to say that although it is pretty decent casting in my opinion. I still say the voice actor for Lee. The voice actor for Lee from the video games would have been a better choice just physically. Dave Fani, that's who it was. Dave Fennoy, whatever his name is, however you pronounce his last name. I still say he would have been a better actor, just you know, physically. But maybe he's not a good actor on screen. You know, maybe he's just good for voice acting. Who knows? But yeah, I feel like that was kind of a missed opportunity. But whatever. So yeah, we see the tiger, Shiva the tiger. That was awesome. I'm pretty sure. It looks like CGI, but it looks so realistic that could be a real tiger. However, I don't think they're gonna use a real tiger. I'm pretty sure it's CGI. Which it looks great. Like when that thing came out, I'm like, what the fuck? I literally just screamed out, what the fuck? Cause that was so fucking cool. Okay. And then you also have some pretty cool zombie kills. It seems like there's a couple zombies that invades the hilltop. It's you know, you have Jesus who's kind of killing a couple zombies in there at the hilltop. It seems Gregory may be looking out the window as this is kind of going on. It doesn't really look like, you know, it seems like maybe the saviors are maybe to blame for this, which makes sense. Yeah, we also have a quick shot of Spencer. Probably we're looking at his demise right there, like what's gonna lead up to his demise, because in the comics, spoilers, he doesn't like Rick. He doesn't like Rick that much. Okay, like in the TV show, he likes him a bit more. But there's always that tension. So in the comics, he wants to betray Rick, and he's trying to exploit Rick's weaknesses. Negan's like, okay, why haven't you done it? And he's like, I don't know, it's because you have no guts, and then kills him. And it kind of, that seems like that scene we see in the trailer with Spencer, kind of seems like they're planting a seed to do that with Spencer. So pretty cool in my opinion, pretty cool foreshadowing, if that is what it is. So yeah. We get Shiva. We get some pretty cool zombie kills. The zombies here look great, like really decayed and stuff. And then last but not least, we have Tara and Heath. And it seems like they're by this construction site, I want to say, or something like that. Because you have all these walkers, or maybe a beach, or something, somewhere with a lot of sand. Who knows? But there's a bunch of walkers there, and they all have like this sand or powder on them. It looks like like construction, like on a construction ground. If you know what I'm talking about, they always have like these big mountains of dirt with that are typically, at least where I live, it's normally like white. I mean, there is like actual brown dirt, but there is more sand, or I don't know how to explain, but those look pretty cool. So yeah, and I know I'm saying all the great things. So why am I disappointed about this trailer? It's because, and I think this is the problem with the fact at this point. I think that's the problem with this being based on a comic, which I continue on. Still a great show, but I feel like now with the trailers, we more or less know what we more or less expect. We already we're what's gonna be in the trailers. We more or less expected. We expected them to hint at on a person who was killed by Negan, which we got at the beginning of the trailer. We expected to see some stuff in the in of the kingdom. This is for comic book fans. If you don't read the comics, then this may surprise you if you don't know anything about the comics. But for comic book fans, you expect to see stuff from Negan. How he runs the sanctuary. We expect to see the kingdom. We expect to see a bit more of what happened to Morgan and Carol. And I feel like after the first time I viewed it, I just kept rewatching it, and I still liked the trailer, but I just kind of felt disappointed. And that's my issue with it. I just kind of feel disappointed, and I think that's one of the problems with this being based on a comic and me reading the comic and knowing so much about the comic that sometimes I am gonna be disappointed because of because I more or less know how, for example, the trailer is gonna go. Now I will say the stuff with Tara, that looks pretty cool. That looks that's obviously an add-in. Just the stuff in the stuff in the hilltop with them being invaded by zombies. I'm not. I don't remember if that happened at this point. I remember it happening. However, I don't remember if it was first off at this point so early in the All Out War story arc to begin with. And second, I don't even remember if it was the hilltop. I remember the Alexandria got screwed over, but I'm not sure if it was also the hilltop. I want to say it is. I'm kind of on the fence on that. On the fence, which there's actually a pretty cool scene with Negan on the fence. He kind of reminded me of Chucky for some reason. I don't know why. But he has his bat on the fence, the Alexandria fence, the main entrance fence, and for some reason it reminded me of Chucky. It looks pretty cool. So yeah, I like the trailer, but I am disappointed. But I think that's just because of the fact I'm just such a huge comic book fan and such a fan of comics. Overall, still a great trailer. I still like the trailer. I'm just disappointed. So fuck. That's something I have to blame on myself for knowing so much about the comics. So yeah, that's basically it for now. Again, links down below. Like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off. Great trailer.